Welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for November 16, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:41 a.m. Central Standard Time, followed by sunset at 4:29 p.m. November 16, 2023, the moon, visible in the Teapot of Sagittarius, appears in the evening sky with Saturn and Jupiter. Venus gleams from the southeastern sky before sunrise. With apologies to Ronnie Dunn. Oh, but I'll be alright. As long as there's light. From a Teapot Moon. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky. An hour before sunrise, brilliant Venus is the lone bright planet in the sky. It gleams from the southeast, nearly 30 degrees above the horizon. It steps eastward in front of Virgo, 1.9 degrees to the upper right of Purima, also known as Gamma Virginis. Tomorrow, Venus passes 1.2 degrees from the star. Venus is on course to pass Spica, Virgo's brightest star, on the 29th. Beginning a week before the conjunction, Venus appears within 10 degrees of the star. Venus rises 8 minutes shy of 4 hours. The rising time interval between Venus rising and sunrise is shortening less than 5 minutes each week. In a month, Venus loses nearly 30 minutes of rising time compared to sunrise. This means the planet is lower in the sky each morning. By the end of the year, it rises less than 3 hours before daybreak. Jupiter is not visible at this hour. At 2 hours before sunrise, the Jovian giant is less than 10 degrees above the western horizon and over 150 degrees from Venus. The Venus-Jupiter opposition occurs December 10th. After this date, Jupiter sets before Venus rises. In the evening sky, Mercury and Mars are not visible. At sundown, Mercury is 5 degrees up in the southwest. The planet is bright, but difficult to locate, even with a binocular. It sets about 40 minutes after the Sun. Mars is at solar conjunction tomorrow. Then it begins a slow climb into the eastern morning sky to meet Mercury during late January and Venus during February. 1 hour after sunset, the crescent moon, Saturn, and Jupiter are along the arc of the ecliptic, the solar system's plane. The moon, 14% illuminated, is over 10 degrees up in the southwest in the middle of Sagittarius. A pattern of 8 stars resembles a teapot and surrounds the lunar orb. From a spot with a clear view of the scene, use a binocular to trace out the pot. With the binocular, look for earth shine on the night portion of the moon between the lunar cusps or horns. This is from sunlight reflected from Earth's oceans, clouds, and land that softly lights the lunar night. This effect is visible for the next few evenings. Later tonight, tomorrow evening, November 17th, in Western Australia and Indonesia, the moon occults or eclipses the star Tau Sagittarii in the handle. Farther eastward, Saturn is over 30 degrees up in the south-southeast. Moving eastward against Aquarius, it is generally moving towards Skate, the Aquarian's leg, and Lambda Aquarii. Use a binocular to see these stars and Deneb Algedi, meaning the kid's tail, 6.8 degrees to the lower right of the planet. The star Fomalhaut is nearly 20 degrees to the lower left of the planet. Jupiter, nearly 20 degrees above the east horizon, is the brightest star-like body in the sky tonight, until Venus rises tomorrow morning. The planet is retrograding against Aries, 11.4 degrees to the lower right of Hammel, the Ram's brightest star, and 12.7 degrees above Menkar, the sea monster's nostril. Jupiter's retrograde continues until year's end. The planet continues to move westward from an imaginary line that connects Hamal and Menkar. This evening, the moon sets over 2 hours after the sun. Saturn is south about the time of moonset and sets around midnight. Jupiter is south before midnight and is visible in the western sky when Venus becomes visible in the eastern sky tomorrow morning. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.